Hey, it's Vihan and I'm going to talk about songwriting today. So excited. I am doing this not because I think I am qualified to do it, but I've been asked, and over the past few years of writing songs, there are some things that I've realized that have helped me, which I'm sure you will benefit from. So let's begin. Number one is be honest with what you're feeling at the moment. Understand what feeling you're going through, or maybe what you want to convey, because not always are we in control of our emotions. So you can't just sit around waiting for the right emotion to walk by. If you're not in the zone, put yourself there. Maybe go back to the event that you're thinking of about writing. For example, say anger. It's got to be some specific kind of anger, something that you have not felt before, or something that you want to document in your own way. You could ask yourself maybe, what made me feel this way? Was it a person or a series of events? If it's a particular incident, you could write that down like Taylor Swift does. She writes these really specific incidents that make it very real. If it's a series of events, you could narrow it down, or you could maybe write about all of it. It would be a little more general. Like if you see Christian worship songs, they are very general, and some of them are really great songs. Just make sure that you are conveying that one thing that you want to. If you're honest with yourself, chances are other people will be able to connect with you with your honesty, because that's like a gate, you know. Souls meet. So I'm obviously not giving you a to-do of things. This is just what I feel works. The second thing that I give a lot of importance to, and this is especially if you know your way around your instrument, don't restrict yourself to scales or tunes that you've heard or know to be good tunes, because if you're gonna go by all those tunes, you're just going to be creating another similar tune, and you have to create something that is not there. You need to play around with the tune. I do this especially with my voice, because I've known my voice for so long that I'm able to kind of go wherever I want with it. If it sounds good, then it's probably right. This takes me back to my English classes in communication studies. Sometimes we would be so confused even at a simple sentence. English is so complicated. You look at it and it just looks wrong from every angle, or you're comparing two sentences and they just seem right in their own way and you have to choose one. My teacher would say, if it sounds right when you're reading it out, it's probably right. If you've listened to songs enough, you kind of have a basic idea of how music works and you'll be okay. But make sure you explore tunes or chords and don't try to play it safe while writing something. Number three, and this is more on the technical side, get a basic idea of the tune or the chords that you're going to use. It could be similar from beginning to end, or it could be different in some places, like in the chorus or the bridge. By the way, there is no rule that it has to be verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, or something like that. It's just maybe things that work, but there's no rule that says you need to have that kind of structure. There are lots of songs that are just para after para, and there's no specific chorus, or there's no bridge. So it could be similar sounding throughout, or it could be different in some places to make it a little more interesting and to break the monotony. Whatever it is, it should be something you are absolutely happy with, because if you are not, if you say like, this is a good enough song, then no one's gonna pay attention to it. Even you're not gonna come back to it ever again. The fourth thing, and this is something that I've used only recently, unfortunately, sometimes I have written a song in a few minutes and then I've sung it the next day, and then I look back and say, oh man, there was so many little things that I could have done better. That's ideally not what should happen. This song of yours should be something you're not ashamed to show anyone, even your music idol. Don't think that it is above proofreading. Don't think that it is above correction and improvement. You should make your song something nice and whole. Maybe give it a few days, give it a few months, however long it takes. Don't wait till perfection, because then you are never gonna get you're never gonna get to that perfect stage, okay? No song is perfect. Even to you, if you feel a song is perfect, that songwriter maybe thinks there are a dozen things he or she wishes he could have done better. But in that phase you're at, you should be pretty happy with what you've got. And if you're happy, you're in a good place because you are your worst critic. Unless you're totally over your head, I'm just kidding. The fifth thing, and this is quite important, show it to someone. You don't know how your song is going to be perceived by others, so make sure that what you're trying to convey is what others are getting. If they're getting something totally different, then you will have to change a few things. And this is only if you want to share your songs. It could be a private thing. And I suggest you do share, because the great thing about songs is it's personal. Even if the words are not very specific or telling a very specific event, it's from you. And there's probably no other song that has said the same thing in the same way before. Feedback can't hurt, and if it does, then write another song. Well, I hope that made sense to you. What I want to do now is to write a song right now in front of you. I just have 15 minutes. Make this quick. Like E minor, so this is gonna be a little on the dark side, okay? Okay, like that's gonna do for now. So that's the feeling I'm going with. Now, what made me think this? In my head, I've got this girl who is, me obviously, who is betrayed about something. That's the feel I'm getting with this. Okay, I have to get words. So I've got my laptop in front of me. I'm gonna note something down. This is gonna be really rough, okay? I see change coming. Okay, the D isn't working. No. This is where music, knowledge, and skill really helps. I'm blanking out. You said you wouldn't go. Then why does this feel so alone? Okay, this. You said you wouldn't leave. And what do I feel? Okay, I'm getting the chorus. So the chorus is something that I've built up to, and it's going to be the main point of the song, I guess. Different chord. When everything is falling apart, doesn't mean you aren't here. So if you've seen my other songs, this is kind of like that. It's like a prayer. And this is a funny thing, man. I will start on one side of an emotion and I will end up on another side. And I really think that's God's way of ministering to me, through me. It's quite confusing and beautiful at the same time. So I'm gonna stop there, because I can go on and then you will just leave the video. So this may be a little bit different from before. That's why you should record what you get, what tunes and chords that you get, so that you don't forget. But I think this is what I did. I've been looking around, thinking lately how things should be, but never why. I know there's no way this easy, but it could be if it wasn't You said you wouldn't go. How was this? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. You said you wouldn't go. And why do I feel so alone? You said you wouldn't leave. Then why do I feel so hurt? Everything is falling apart. Doesn't mean you want here beside me. Everything is destroyed in my heart. Doesn't mean you're unable to hear me. And it goes on and on and on. Okay, so that is kind of what I do, and thank you so much for watching. And if you have any more questions or comments, please let me know.